Hi everyone! Today we're going to learn how to create an account in Wix and how to edit and publish our site. So Wix is a place where you can create a website. It's a kind of blogging environment system, but you can also pay for your own domain and have more options. But it's not gonna be our case. We just gonna simply do a simple blog. And as you will see, we will have the option here, okay? So the first thing is going to wix.com and choose, if it's not chosen yet, the English language, okay? Probably if we are doing, as we are doing this from Spain, you will find that Spanish is your chosen language, but as this tutorial is gonna be in English, I think it makes more sense if we choose English, everyone. So once you've chosen English, we are gonna choose get started. And we have to create an account. As we don't have an account, we will sign up, okay? And here we will write our email. Remember to use your school email. And if you don't have authorization from your parents, ask your parents before, okay? So I'm gonna use my email for tutorials, which is Sustainable Teacher YouTube Tutorials. And mine is Gmail, but as I told you, you should use your Educa Madrid or any school account, okay? So type your email again, so we repeat our email. And then you should choose a password. As you know, this is different from your school email, so you don't need to use the same password if you don't want to, okay? So you can choose any password that is safe for you. And remember the video where we learn about safety, internet safety. And yes, the important thing is that you should remember it, okay? So let's see. I hope I've done the same password twice. Let's see. I'm signing up. Yes, I am. So now Wix is gonna ask you some questions. So make our site edition easier. Okay, so we won't skip it. We will do it. I think it's gonna be better for us. So the first question is, what is our site for? So it's for ourselves. And it's gonna be a blog. As you know, I told you that we were going to do a blog. And I have never done this before. Probably you've never created a website or a blog before. So we are going to choose this one, okay? And now we can choose templates, or we can do all in our own. As it is your first time, probably I recommend you to use the Wix creator to do this for you, and we will answer some more questions. So we will just start now, and let's see what happens. So the first thing is we are going to do educational blog for students next, and they ask you which features do you want, like subscribe, option, chat, Instagram feed, but we don't want anything of this, and even not anything of this, so just maybe later. And the name, it could be anything, depends on what your blog is going to be about. So it could be internet safety, or it could be internet safety for the school, anything you want. I'm going to write Sustainable Teacher YouTube tutorial, because I don't want to steal any name for you, okay? So next, we don't have any website or Google things. And here we can add a logo picture. You can add any pictures you want, but please don't put your own face. It's as simply clicking the plus in a logo. I like it. So once my logo is there, I can click next. And now we have to wait. Okay, so Wix will give us some themes. And I think I'll choose, I don't know, I like minimal. You can choose any that you want. And then we can create a palette for our logo, like the colors for our website. And I would like to do this. So the Wix software is now analyzing our picture, and that's are my colors. Well, I would have like something more colorful, but it's okay. We can change them later. And now that we are here, we should choose like a prompt. So when people enter to our blog, they will see one of these models with these designs, and just choose any one you want. I think I will choose this one because I like it. You can choose any one you like, okay? And this is our place, but it is not published yet, okay? So now we can edit, we can modify anything we want, okay? So if you want, I'm not going to modify everything. I just want to show you how to do once. So imagine that you want to change this picture because you don't like it. So we will choose edit. And here in the menu in the left side, you will have everything to modify, okay? So we can change the picture. You can add your own picture. You can download a picture from the internet and then upload it here. Or we can just choose one from the gallery, okay? I like this one with students with computers because this is the technology class. So I'm gonna change to this picture, okay? And then we are going to adjust it. As you can see here, you can change the colors, the transparency, you can cut it out, crop, resize, add other elements, okay? So it's quite versatile and you can do anything you want. You can use all of these designs, filters, like in Instagram, whatever, it's fine. Well, here is gonna explain you something, but I just gonna skip it. Now it's big because I don't know what it wasn't big. Here you can change the transparency. What's going on with the picture? It's crazy. Okay. And then we can change these letters. We can we can make it bold, italics, underline, anything you want. And we can also change color in here. And Wix is telling me that these letters is not going to be red because the colors are not suitable for this picture. So we can reset colors, and Wix is going to create a palette with colors that are interesting for us. We can choose any other colors. And there are some recommendations that is going to be like more contrast. So I don't know, I like this one. So I'm gonna choose this one. Another thing that we can do, I don't want to change the theme, is to make this picture more transparent. So this way, this is gonna be more visible. And I don't know, I don't want any subtitles, so I'm gonna delete this. What else? Apart from this, we have this blog feed and the subscribe form, but I don't want the subscribe form, so we are going to delete it. Well, you have the contact information, the location, these kind of things. I'm going to delete this also because we won't use any of these. Well, you can add also more modules using the other new section here thing. In this one, I don't want any social accounts, so I'm gonna remove this part. I will just add this at the end, okay? And now, and that's the most important thing I'd say, is that we should have different pages because it's part of your project having different pages. So we are gonna add different pages. Let's see a blank one. Okay. And now I'm gonna change a different template for this one. And I will add a section here. And that's fine by now, okay? So the thing is that I want to change the name of this page. And so this is gonna be history of telecommunication. And then I will do another page for, yes, it's gonna be blank again. And then we will add text again. As you can see, Wix has given us different colors to make the pages different, and that's okay for me. And we are going to rename again this one, and we will say, how do telecommunications work? I think my site is ready, okay? You can do you can customize it as much as you want, but I'm going to publish it. And this is so important because if you share your web address with me without publishing, I won't be able to watch it, to see it, and to correct it. So if you want your mark, please click publish. And we will use a free Wix domain. Okay, so it's gonna be just sustainable teacher YouTube tutorials that wixsite.com website. So we're gonna publish it. And then we will go to our dashboard and I will show you the last thing you have to do, which is publishing content. Let's see our site to start with. And it's gonna be like this, okay? So we have like templates for our posts in here, but I think I will delete them in the future, okay? But we can work from here. We have to go to the dashboard. It's here inside dashboard, okay? By the way, if your site wasn't in English, even if we changed it on the beginning, you can change this again in here. You choose your own list on your own menu, and in here you can change from Spanish to English, okay? And from here you can go to any of your sites and create posts. And to go back to the dashboard, you just click main menu and you will be here. But I don't know why. Okay, now it's loaded. Perfect. So you can edit your site from here if you want to change something after publishing it. Or you can just do different options, but we are not going to use any of these. So this is your blog options. These are your blog options. And the first thing is that we are going to create, well, we are going to delete these ones because I don't want them. And we are going to create a new post. And this is going to be history of telecommunication. And then you write here wherever you want. Here you can add pictures. I'm gonna add the same picture that I already have. But you can upload pictures from your computer in here, okay? And you can even link a video from YouTube or upload a video if you want. GIFs or GIFs, galleries, different options. And also for these words, you can put them bold, italic, underline, change the color, use bullet points, change the line spacing, anything you want. It's like a word. It's simpler, but it's like a word, okay? And then we have settings. We can add some kind of description, choose when we want to publish it in here, but you will always publish at the moment. You can just save them as a draft. Okay, enable comments or not. And we will create categories because if you remember, we have two pages, one for history and one for how it works. So we are going to create one which is going to be called history. And then I'm going to create the other just right now, which is going to be how it works. But I don't want this post in the how it works category, so it's going to be just history. Then we can use tags. Tags are for internet search. It works. And again, blah, blah, blah. You should write, of course, something interesting. You can choose information from your book or look for more new information on the internet, like in Wikipedia or any web page that you trust. And again, remember, you can add pictures or whatever. We can also add like a mini picture in here, a thumbnail, okay, for the post. And again, publish. And now wait, I forgot to add the category in here, so we are going to edit this post. How it works. And I forgot also to disable comments. So I'm gonna disable, and then if we publish it again, all the changes will be updated on your web. So now we will go to the main menu again, to the dashboard, because we want to see how is our site right now. So we will view live site. And now in here you have your post. And the last thing we have to do is to, as you remember, we created two pages. They appear right now in here. We will go to history of communication, but there is nothing in here. So let's see. Okay, it's a blog feed, what we want. You can choose a template. I like this one, why not? And so it wasn't text. My mistake, sorry. So the thing is that I'm going to delete the text section. And in here, I want to manage it because I'm gonna tell this section that I only want to show in here the category history, and in the how it works, only the how it works with that category. Okay, so the first thing is that we have to change the editor, because this editor is basic and this kind of things can be done in this one, or at least I couldn't find the way. Okay, so don't do this before having everything prepared, because the other editor is going to be more complicated to manage. But once you've done all the design and you have your posts created, well, that is what we did till now, So what you should do is to remove this section. So you just select the strip and you just press delete in your computer, in your keyboard. And then we will add blog, okay, instead of text. And here now you have the option of custom feed, and we want a custom feed. Now we should choose the template. I think I will choose this one, okay? And now it's saying that, hey, you changed from from editor, just say the changes, please. So we are gonna save it. And now we are going to click settings. And in this custom feed, we are going to say display how it works, because we are in the how it works section, okay? So now it only appears, instead of both of them, this one. And we will do the same in history of telecommunication. I already delete the text, but now we have a welcome to history. We can add this also to the other one now. So I already deleted the text part, and the only thing we have to do, I added the custom feed because I needed to try before showing to you. And now we are going to go to settings, display, and history. And here I already changed it. We already changed this. And as I don't want to have this title in the end, we are gonna remove it as well, okay? And now we can adjust this. And drag it to the top, because we don't need this extra space. So now it's perfect. We are going to history of telecommunication only with the history of telecommunications posts, and then how the telecommunications work in here, okay? You can do just Control C, Control V, or and you paste the link, okay? Make sure, really make sure that your website is published, because if not, I won't be able to see the website, okay? And then you save this document and you upload this to the Aula Virtual or email or whatever I told you in your project. So I hope you understand everything. If you have any doubts, we can solve them in class or by email or as you want, okay? I hope this is gonna be useful for you and that you have fun doing this.